Hello and welcome to Track Marks. I'm Boris.
And I'm Kevin McGee, and this weekend there was more racing than there was people tipping buckets of iced water over their heads. It was everywhere.
At Silverstone and Englandia, Marquez once again came first, though the Black Mamba made him work for it. The paint chips flew and Mark was impressed and sounded like he'd just been on a sexy date.
Honestly, today I didn't expect Jorge to be like that. He was so strong.
Rossi came third, Danny fourth, and Dovizioso and his cheap-tied Italian rubbish surprised everyone by coming fifth and pretending to have a race now and again.
In Moto2, championship leader and ranger Tite Rabat rode a brilliant race-breaking Mika Kallio's heart and relegating Maverick Vinales to third. Nagashima broke everything in his arm after falling off and is being repaired in a Pommy hospital. Wildcard entry 50-year-old Jerry McWilliams started in 24th and finished 167th after being lapped 23 times, so that went to plan.
Moto3, Yak Miller did not win again. That means the bastards who did need to be drug tested and their bikes stripped and scrutineered. We're watching you, Rins, Little Marquez and Bastianini, but if you give Miller the title now, we'll just back off.
Miller still leads, but the gap is narrowing. In local racing, there was lots going on, and we cross now live to Biffa, who is at the island for the 2014 Harvey Wilshire Memorial Race.
Jed Metzer won, but only because I was not racing. It's very dark here. I hear wolves howling.
Thanks, Biffa. It was all Kawasaki on the podium at the Pirelli Road Race Series, with Tyson and Nathan Jones taking second and third behind Yed. And now Yed is off to World Superbikes and will make his debut at the FIM Superstock 1000 class on a Panigale. He will race at Jerez in Spangolia and then Magny Corez in Franzaskistan.
Malalala also saw Daniel Falzone give his new 1000cc bike a bit of a run at the South Aussie Championships. To make it fair for everyone else, he raced on treaded tyres and still lapped people and still won. We wish Daniel and Yed every success, and Track Marks will be rooting for them like crazy ferrets on Viagra. Boone, stop it.
And staying dirty, Modal Suzuki's Matt Moss ruled the MX1 class and claimed the overall championship win. In MX2, KTM's Caleb Ward clean swept the 10th round, but Serco Yamaha's Luke Clowett took the championship.
Not so much Black Mamba now, Jorge. Don't be scared, it's only water. What's the worst that can happen?
Aussie legend Darcy Ward has been suspended indefinitely by the anti-party bastards of the FIM at the recent Speedway Grand Prix round at Lativia because he failed a breath test. Bit harsh and shit given that all of Lativia is pissed 24/7 and Darcy was just fitting in.
The motor is cut and run from World Superbike because it just couldn't make enough bikes to meet homologation. It had to make 125 and it made 30. So close. But it did promise to make the other 95 sometime in the near future. General Manager of Bimota, Danielle Longodi, had this to say:
"We have been working very hard.
Not hard enough."
I like Bimotas, they are like expensive whores. They work very hard too. You ride them, it's beaut, then you cry when you see the invoice. And there might well be tears in WSBK next year when the Russians return. Yakhnich Motorsport is returning with Vladimir Leonov as its rider in 2015. Its recent partnership with MV Agusta turned to shit after 7 rounds, but next year there'll be less shit, and it will be all Russian.
Now wipe your tears away and send us your pictures, lies, poems, and racy gossip so we can spread them across the world.
And so we can buy petrol to ride our motorcycles.